Tucson, Arizona, WPH Race 48 on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app. My name is Dave Vincent alongside Dave Fink. We're going to give you as much of the men's big ball doubles finals as we can before the window closes, as they say. Dave, at your house, it's when the front door locks, latches, and all of your belongings have been thrown out into the street. But for us, it's when it all closes. You have the referee here calling the score, and the players are getting ready to light it up. See all players here wearing the black. Timbo Gonzalez and Shorty Ruiz versus No Garcia and Chava Cordova. Everyone's wearing black, so it's going to be a little difficult to understand who the players are here. Chava Cordova serving on the left there. No Garcia, his doubles partner. And Chava goes for an overhand splat and misses immediately. No Garcia serving. This is a big ball doubles pro exhibition here on the show court as we close out this live broadcast on ESPN to show you what it looks like to play with a racquetball with your hands in a four-wall court. These guys, Dave, even though it is with a racquetball, are the top players in the game when it comes to this four-wall big ball event.
They're playing with the new Edel big ball handball, which is Edel color green. I believe that's just Edel green.
Dave, why are some players playing with a glove on one hand? Not necessarily in this. We only have one player out of the four doing that. They'll play with a glove on one hand and then a bare hand with the other hand.
Well, most big ball players don't like to wear a glove at all, but those who do will just wear one on just one hand. Could be they have a cut on their hand or maybe a slight bruise. But a lot of the big ball players say they feel the ball better without the glove. Okay. Ask a question, interrupt the answer.
Well, I didn't know you were going to give a 2-minute answer.
Well, what kind of answer did you expect?
Just
Wasn't a yes or no question.
Just a real quick, got a bone bruise. It hurts. I like the feel. You know, 5 words or less. It's one of the best rallies we've seen of the tournament. And it's dug right into the ground from Shorty Ruiz, who earlier dove in onto his knees and kept that rally going. Not sure what's going on with the referee here, but the score is 2-0. Dave, this ball has a really weird bounce on the back walls compared to the small ball. Why is that?
Well, it's a racquetball bounce. You know, the racquetball bounces straight at 90 degrees off the back wall, regardless of the angle that it comes into the back wall. The receiving team, Dave, of No Garcia and Chava Cordova defeated the defending champions, Sandra Hernandez and Danny Cervantes, to advance to this final. Timbo Gonzalez, relatively new to the big ball four-wall scene, just started playing about a year ago from one-wall big ball, and he's already established himself as one of the best three-wall big ball players and now one of the best four-wall big ball players.
A lot of power there from Timbo, and a terrible back wall shot from Chava Cordova. And when I say terrible, I mean that really was terrible. Nice dive right there from Timbo Gonzalez. Dive in from Chava Cordova. Punched all the way to the back wall is Shorty Ruiz, and he did not get it back.
Hold it, hold it.
Half out here.
Point. 2-2.
It is.
Second serve.
It's tough as a referee to keep everything in order here when everyone is wearing the same shirt.
Side out.
Timbo and Shorty having a little discussion back and forth. We have 15 more minutes of this special
First man, 2 serving 2.
exhibition match here.
And then that means you and I can go our separate ways for 2.5 months in 15 minutes.
I won't see you again. So I might as well say my farewells to
Half
you.
out.
And
Actually, I've never known you as a farewell guy. I've known you just sort of as a disappear guy.
yeah, I
Second
got that
man,
from John Bike.
2 serving 2.
But I'm not good at saying goodbye. I just leave.
Yeah.
There's something I'm working on. Look at this power right here from Timbo on the right side.
Well, Timbo is one of the best
Point.
at everything he does. Just ask him.
3 serving 2.
Good person.
Don't blame the messenger.
Over ball. 3 serving 2. Side out. First
It's very
man,
cool though, Dave, having
2
the
serving 3.
big ball and small ball fusion here at this event adds a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. And Dave, these big ball guys love to watch small ball. Wouldn't necessarily say the same about the small ball guys watching the big ball, not yet at least. But you know, these big ball guys will say, you know, he's the Paul Brady of outdoor. I mean, that's how much reverence they give to the small ball players.
Oh, that was the makings of an amazing shot from Shorty Ruiz. Overhand
Second
tomahawk.
man, 2 serving 3.
And a
Point.
miss hit there from Chava. Now we're together at 3.
3 serving 3.
And Dave, I was watching a match last night. I know that you thought I was out of the facility, but I actually stuck around and watched the Sal Duenas match and Shorty Ruiz and Timbo.
Side out.
I don't know how any rally ever ends or any game ever ends.
First man,
Every rally
3
is,
serving 3.
you know, at least 20 shots.
No, it's outrageous. I mean, these guys are really putting in effort there. And that's how they end right there. They're going for offensive shots and they hit it into the ground.
Over ball, 3 serving 3.
Or they hit somebody on the way up.
Point.
Chava Cordova.
4 serving 3.
Dave has established himself, the server, as one of the top big ball players in the sport this season, advancing to the semifinals of every Players
Half
Cup
out.
stop, except for the last one.
Second man, 4 serving 3.
And Shorty
Point.
misses again.
Well, Shorty's the most high-risk player
5
in big
serving
ball.
3.
He's the guy that goes for his shots, oftentimes either flat rolling or skipping.
Point. 6 serving 3.
That was a crazy
Point.
little shot right there from No Garcia.
7 serving 3.
No, he's toggling with that being one of the elite big ball 3-wall top 16 players, and he's just
Side out.
sometimes he'll be ranked 18th, sometimes he makes it up to about 14, but he really can't keep a ranking for more than
3
one
serving
tournament.
7.
But here in a 4-wall court, he handles himself really well.
We want to welcome in a couple of very interested spectators. Jasmine Ray, known as Jazzy, Dave, and
Point.
her beautiful
First time
son,
out.
Jaden, who's Timbo's
got a
son.
minute.
Both loving this broadcast here, been watching all day, and now really enjoying getting to watch Timbo Gonzalez, who's wearing the white headband there. He's from New York City, Dave. He's a legend there, and like I said, just ask him. But he's got a huge following there in New York City. A lot of times, Dave, he shows up with an entourage at these events. He's got a driver, he's got a trainer, he's got a bookie. He's really got a full team.
Spiritual life coach. Actually,
no,
they're two
he
different
needs
people
that.
now. Two different
well,
people
nah,
now.
actually, that's the person missing.
I know
from
that
his team.
Jasmine once said, since we know that she's watching, she said that her quote was, vanity is an understatement. But I'm not saying what that was referring to, but I just wanted to, throw that out there.
Was that a hashtag, or was that
it was a run-on
status
sentence.
update?
Yeah, it was there was hyphens between the words. Vanity is a understatement, all hyphenated. Yeah, it was really interesting.
That could be trending here later
Time
today.
in. 4 serving 7.
You saw that Timbo and Shorty were conversing there about strategy. They've been in the finals of this event multiple times. Last year they were in the finals.
You might want to check your facts
5
there.
serving 7.
Yep, just checked them. They were in the finals.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll conclude this game number 1. Oh, there's a screen, no call from the ref, and why would he?
Foul.
There'd been a lot of arguing if he would have.
5 serving 7.
Dave, this is so hard to ref a match like this with these guys playing so close.
Point.
I think you just call the score and stay
6
out of the
serving
way.
7.
Referee is Alfredo Morales.
Timbo told me he's training almost exclusively in 4-wall big ball now, not only to be ready for these tournaments, but he says he doesn't like the top 1-wallers to see his games between tournaments.
Point. 7 serving 7.
Anthony Celesto told Timbo yesterday that he runs 6 miles a day, and I think you know what Timbo said.
I do 6.5.
Yes, correct.
Point.
Am I right?
Yes, he actually said 8, but you were
I was on the right
there.
track,
Yeah.
8 serving 7.
I told Timbo I donated $1,000 to the WPH. Know what he said to me? Why?
Point.
Now that we're on the
9 serving 7.
I told Timbo that my 2-year-old is walking and playing. He told me his 2-year-old is reading novels
and
shooting
applying
three-pointers.
and applying for Harvard.
Yeah.
I decided that I just couldn't talk to Timbo
Point.
anymore.
I love it. So.
Well, you're stealing his
10
life
serving
story.
7.
You're writing everything he says down into a book. It's like the mysterious case of Benjamin Buttons, but full of more color. And I commend you for that.
Thank you. Timbo dips
Side
that
out.
one in.
First man. 7 serving 10.
Chava.
Timbo is teamed with both Ricky and Shorty Ruiz this season with a lot of success. He and Ricky won 2 doubles titles on the Players Cup tour this year, and now Timbo going for a 4-wall big ball doubles title.
And if it wasn't for Martin Ruiz, Timbo would have had a successful Vegas event. So the 3 Ruiz brothers really digging into Timbo. Look at that shot from.
But yet somehow Timbo gets no credit from the Ruizes when he wins, but he is the common denominator.
Second man serving. 7 serving 10.
Well, I'm giving the Ruizes credit for what happened to Timbo in Vegas.
Want to get into that or?
Not really.
Okay.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
I think it's a sore subject.
To some.
Over ball, Shorty. Huh? After I heard it. After I saw it. Yeah. I said hold it after I saw it.
Shorty's one of these guys that just knows the rules so well. And if you're not on point up there as a
7
referee,
serving 10.
he's going to find every little mistake you make.
I like that shot right there. Shorty's going to play this game. He knows it's a weakness of Chavez back there deep in the left.
Ooh.
And look what he gets from Timbo Gonzalez. Flat roll in the right corner.
First man, 10 serving 7.
They were down 5-7. Now they've made 5 straight points here. And this is the first server. Boy, Timbo's just
Point.
so good from that spot right there. I consider him the best right side big ball
11,
doubles
serving
player,
7.
even though he will always play the left when he's playing outdoor one wall.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just not going to get a ball by him. Probably the best reflexes in the game, too. Look at that beautiful
Point.
shot from Shorty. Davey takes just enough off of that ball to stay down. You have to overplay almost every shot.
12, serving 7.
I like that, too, but he leaves it up.
Oh, Noe with a terrible air there.
Point.
No went in with a fish shot on that.
Yeah, he just rushed that shot unnecessarily.
13, serving 7.
Wow. Timbo really put some juice on that, and again, he does it.
Point.
Chava dives in with a backhanded flip and doesn't make it to the front wall, skips in.
Possible game point, serving 7.
Timbo and Shorty dominating here. 14-7 is almost like a shutout in big ball doubles.
Look at that dive. I think Shorty got a little too lackadaisical there. And there it is. They take game number 1, Shorty Ruiz and Timbo Gonzalez, as they take the first one, best 2 out of 3 to 15, breaker also to 15. It's a men's pro doubles exhibition, and that really does it for our window, Dave. We're going to play a couple commercials, feed the kids here, and then just say goodbye for the week. In fact, let's go ahead and say goodbye and let the commercials lead us out.
Okay.
But, Dave, it's been a great weekend in Tucson, Arizona with the Race for 8 alongside Edel Handball, local sponsors, and the broadcast crew. I want to say thanks to Chris Garrett, and I also want you to make a list of those that you want to thank.
Already have.
Linda Manning, as well as Matt Tatiano. Jeff Kastner, even though he's not here, he's done a lot of work for us, doing some great things, always been there, you know, to get the WPH off the ground. I want to say thanks to Brenda Hayes, as well as Lolita DeVincent, Charlie Wicker, Scott Cleveland, Tanner Cleveland, and I'm sure there's more that have helped out with this broadcast, but off the top of my head, that's what I can think of now.
Tom
Dave
Flores and Javi Flores.
Okay, you have more on your list. Dave Fink, I want to thank you for being here for us on this broadcast as well as we sign off. Anything else you'd like to say before we get ready for our next stop in January on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app?
Well, Dave, this was an incredible event. We saw 3 amazing matches this morning. 2 of the top women players in the world, the 2 top women players from North America battling, incredible action. The 2 top over 40 players in the world, incredible performance from Marco Chavez defeating Nadia Alvarado, his nemesis over the last 15 or 20 years. And then Paul Brady fighting off a late charge from Luis Moreno after leading 14-2 in that second game. And Paul Brady was starting to sweat that out as Luis put together that 9-point run. But Dave, just a great event. It's an amazing handball community here, and I know they appreciate it. I think everybody watching at home probably wishes that we weren't signing off because it's just been a great and exciting weekend of handball.
It's been really good for the local sponsors and the fans of Major League Handball here in Tucson, Arizona at the Tucson Racket and Fitness Club. I want to say thanks to Bill Selby as well as Renee Sitter and the whole staff here at the Tucson Racket and Fitness Club for allowing us to come in and use their facility and have this great handball tournament. We'll have another one coming up in January. We want to make sure that you tune in January in Houston, Texas. You can follow all of our action and the results from this tournament at WPHlive.tv. That's WPHlive.tv or race48.com. That's race, the word, the number 4, the word 8.com. For Dave Fink, my name is Dave Vincent. Thanks for tuning in to Handball here in Tucson, Arizona, as we give it to you on ESPN and the Watch ESPN app, the worldwide leader in sports. Thanks for watching today. Have a good day.
The Tucson Racket and Fitness Club is your home away from home. Work out, relax, and refuel. All this and more can be yours. Call us at 795-6960 or visit TucsonRacketClub.com. The Tucson Racket and Fitness Club, where Country Club Road ends and fitness begins.